in a spliff, Man United. In a spliff, they go. In a spliff, Man United. Back up to Salford, you poor CEOs. In a spliff, everybody sing it with me. In a spliff, Man United. In a spliff, they go. In a spliff, Man United. Back up to Salford, you poor CEO.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Love that. In a
Gotta love expressions. Gotta love expressions. But listen, guys, we're back again. We did do a match reaction to the Man United Tottenham show earlier. It was just me on my own because nobody wanted to come on. No Man United fan wanted to come on. They're all emotional right now. So after the Man City game, it was only right to get Deji back again to talk about the Man United Spurs game, to talk about the Man City game as well. Man City looked very good against Newcastle. Newcastle, a very good side as well, by the way. But look, Deji's here now. Deji's going to put some Man United fans in the spliff, no doubt. Love expressions and what he had to say there. So let's start with Manchester United versus Tottenham. Come on, Dej, what did you make of this?
Well, you know what it is, and big up expressions because I think he's right. Tottenham put Manchester United in a spliff real quick. First and foremost, we got the receipts for yesterday's show, the preview, where I told you Tottenham was going to win, bro. And you went and you did the Man United prediction. But we can see. Now, the reason now for me, Man United had their chances. Fernandes had a free header. But you can just see that the midfield three of Casemiro, Mount, and Fernandes, it ain't going to work. And Tottenham's midfield of Sarr, Basuma's just cooking on a different level, bro. They've released the shackles. He's free at last. Give us free. And you're seeing the real Basuma do his thing. Sarr was running the thing with him. Could have easily been put in a man of the match performance. And Maddison, bloody hell. For me, we lost Kane, but we gained Maddis. The only thing I regret is that Maddis didn't get a chance to play with Kane. But what a player Maddison is. I thought defensively, we were sound. Van der Ven, Poro, Udogie, not his best game, but he was all right. Remember, this is only his second game in the Prem. Romero was doing his thing. But man has to put my hand up. Vicarious liability turned into a pair of safe hands today. Looked like he weren't having it. He didn't look as shaky as before. The only weak link for me in this United game, you could see clearly Tottenham don't have a front three. And I think the front three let Spurs down. Son, Kulusevski and Richarlison, they just weren't up to the races today. They just weren't. Because had Kane been in that Tottenham team today, I think we put 6 past Manchester United. That is the difference. But Richarlison works hard off the ball, but on the ball, he's not the guy. Kulusevski looks like he's been slapped up with some Space Jam. Somebody go into space, get his talent, bring it back. Because where is he? Someone's trying to tell me Kulusevski got the assist. Yeah, but that's all he got. Because I didn't really see him throughout the whole game. And Son, I love him to bits, but he didn't really do much. Not by Son standards. But what I can say, though, bro, is that despite all of that, 7 weeks of Onge and Tottenham had 55% possession. Put some bloody respect on their name. Onge is doing a good job. You know me, I've been on the fence about this, brother. I ain't shaking my bum for him. But you got to give credit to where credit is due. Because that Tottenham team on paper is not great. That team should not be beating Manchester United 2-0. And here we are, we slap them up. So big up to Onge and what he's doing. He's working some wonders. And he's really kind of, squeezing out the last bit of juice. As for Manchester United, bro, we talked about Erik ten Hag yesterday. And I'm telling you, I thought he was the first one out of the top 7, if any, to be sacked. And I said it will be peak for him if they lost to Spurs. Bro, I'm looking at that Man U team. And apart from, what's his name? Onana, what's his name? Apart from him, that Manchester United team is dusty, bro. You got Bissaka, you got Luke Shaw, Varane, and who I don't even know who was playing centre back with Varane today. I don't know if it was
Martinez.
Or Martinez. Yeah, he's all right. But Tottenham could have had a penalty. Manchester United could have had a penalty, but Tottenham could have, because Martinez on Porro was a similar thing to what happened with Tottenham Brentford. I'm just saying, a little clip is a clip. I'm just saying, midfield didn't look good. Rashford was nowhere to be seen. Garnacho was nowhere to be seen. And Antony is a poor version of Lucas Moura. So it was just dusty.
Bro.
I'm worried for Man United, bro. I am worried for Man United.
Poor version of Lucas Moura. Mate,
Bruv, Antony is crap.
I think that is kind. To be honest, Antony, yeah, I said this earlier in my match reaction. Antony is the worst winger in the Premier League. He didn't beat his man today. He didn't do anything today. Not even, like, he tried a little flick and a little spin here and there. None of it came off. There's nothing. That guy, yeah, people wanted to call us out about Nicolas Pepe, right? Nicolas Pepe is better than Antony.
I think
so. At least Pepe has, finished product. At least Pepe will come up with a goal here and there. That guy is dead food, man. Dead food. 80 million pounds, like, and I can't believe he stayed on the pitch for that long as well.
That whole team is dead, bro. It just looks disjointed. And I told you, I said, the biggest problem Man United are going to have is they bought Mason Mount and they feel obliged to play him a little bit like you, man, feel obliged to play Kai Havertz. And that's what's going to be the Achilles heel. Manchester United were poor.com because Tottenham, let's be real, were not sourcing. But we have improved, because for me, anything, we were getting 30% possession under Conte Mourinho. We've dominated the first 2 games. Brentford is not a joke, bro. Away to Brentford is a tricky tie. And at home to Man United, we had 55% possession. I don't think Tottenham had more possession than Man U, even under Poch. So Onge is cooking something, bro. And that's despite the fact that I think we played with 8 men today, because Cooley, Son, and Richarlison just weren't in it. But big up to Basuma, who I'm calling from today Dog Tanyan, and the 3 Musketeers in Vicario, Sarr, and Madders. Big up to them, man, because them 4 players are the reason why Tottenham got the 3 points today. Madders is a madman. Madman. So Tottenham, look, I'm going to be real, bro. Tottenham pattern Man United. Expressions is right. We did put them in the split. They got banged up, rattled, banged. They're lucky they didn't walk out 5-0. Do you get what I'm saying? Could have been 5. Remember, we hit the post twice, bro. Twice. Hey, you know what?
Look,
big up to Onge. Something's coming through.
I've got to admit, right? I watched the first half and it looked to me like I was watching 2 mid-table teams, because Spurs didn't look 100% comfortable. I thought Man United had the better of the opportunities. Bruno Fernandes won on an absolute plate. I don't know what he's doing there. He should at least be hitting the target with that. But yeah, you could just see it was such an open... It was like a game of basketball, bro. Like, it was such an open game. Tottenham didn't really have any control in the midfield. Man United definitely didn't have any control in the midfield. But you guys went in at half time, and whatever your manager said to the players, they came out in the second half and they was a lot better. They controlled the midfield really, really well. Like you said, Basuma was key. I thought Papi Sarr was your best player. I genuinely did.
I thought him and Basuma, definitely.
Yeah, they were definitely your best players. And then, you're right about your front 3. I think that's going to be your Achilles heel this season. Because
but also put some respect on the fact that Tottenham, you got a couple of men playing their first home game. Van de Ven is 22. Vicario is like 21, 22. Udogie's 20. Sarr's 20. So Tottenham, even Kulusevski's 23. Tottenham are putting out a young squad, bro. So the fact that them man it is going to get shaky, bro. This is the first time they've played this formation in this system. And then they have to play Manchester United. Whether we like it or not, we know they're not Manchester United or Ferguson, but United is United, even if you say it's slow. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, United is United. And they're only going to improve. If you guys can tell me Martinelli's only going to get better, Saka's only going to get better when I'm running Joe, then bloody hell, these men are definitely going to get better. And the fact
100%.
that they could do what they did today, Spurs is cooking. What I will say, though, is this. I agree with you. We looked mid-table. We've been looking mid-table. Do I think Tottenham can beat Arsenal? No. Do I think Tottenham can beat Newcastle? No. Do I think Tottenham will beat Chelsea, Liverpool? No. Do I think we'll beat City? No. However, I will take this football all day long. And for that, I am grateful. And for me, we've beaten a top 6 side already. It don't matter how you want to read it, we have. Because United is a top 6. We expect them to be in the top 6. And we've already drawn first blood. So I'm just going to take that. I'm not going to do my shaking. I'm not shaking my bum. No. You know I'm on the fence about the manager and the team. And I'm going to remain on the fence. But so far, so good.
Yeah, no. I mean, I can say that I don't think either of you will finish in the top 4 this season. Man United or Tottenham. Man United have got problems, bro. Big problems. That midfield, like you said, Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes with Casemiro behind, that combination is awful. Like, awful. I don't think it's going to be that bad. You
can see the frustration in their faces. They were all upset. Fernandes is cussing and Fernandes is waving his arms. You can see that there's something ain't right there. And that is what's worrying for them.
At the same time, right, I looked at their attack today. And you was talking about your front three and how that'll be your Achilles heel this season. Man United's attack is just as bad. There's only Marcus Rashford there that looked like even a little bit of a threat, and that's only because of his pace. Apart from that, Garnacho had a few half chances, didn't do anything with it. Antony, we've spoke about him already. He was awful. You know, Marcus Rashford, can he come up with the same number of goals as what he did last season to kind of dig Man United out of a hole? I don't think so. Not with that midfield behind him. And then, you know, like you said, defensively, I think defensively is only where Man United are, I would say, a top 4 side. Apart from that, the rest of their team, bro, mid-table at best.
Their keeper, I have to say,
he's decent goalie. He's decent.
No, he's more than decent, bro. Bro, this guy can square the ball.
Yeah.
Left and right foot. Did you see the assist that he literally gave? He put the ball on a play. Onana, for me, no joke. Alisson, Edison, Onana. Onana is legit. He is hard. What a keeper. But that team is dusty. The only other thing I would say about Spurs, though, because I hear what you lot are saying and people are trying to draw me out, and I'm hearing little cheeky comments of, if Tottenham can bring in 3 players before the end of the transfer window, a striker, and, you know, Tottenham are looking at Eze, bro. If we bring Eze in, it's long. It's long for all of you if we can bring in Eze, because that's what's missing. Because right now, Cooley's not the guy. Son is not the guy. Richarlison, I have to say, I'm going to have to eat humble pie on that. He's not the guy. I think...
Man's pumping his chest, you know. Man's pumping his chest.
I think he can still score more goals than Jesus.
Who?
Richarlison, but he does look dusty. I'm not going to lie to you. He does look dusty. He looks very dusty.
Mate, Richarlison's never been a striker. Never. Even at Watford and Everton, he did his best work off the left-hand side. All the time. Every time he's coming in off the left.
Yeah.
He's no good as a striker, bro. No good as a striker. And it looks like he's going to be your focal point at number 9. So I'm not sure about your assessment of Richarlison scoring more goals than Jesus, but...
Bro, if the thing is, because we don't have a striker, he's going to get a run of games. He only needs to score. And Richarlison is a confidence player. Look, with the way Tottenham play, we create chances, bro, whether you like it or not.
You do. Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think Tottenham have to play Richarlison as a 9. He's not a striker. If we play him as a 9 and maybe play Son in the middle, that could work. I think we might have to tweak it, but Son on the left is not the one. Nah, it's not working. Like,
Yeah, Son to me, he looks dead and buried now. He didn't really do much in the game, and like you said about Kulusevski, bro. Like when you were saying the other day about how Kulusevski was annoying you, you didn't want him to start the next game. He's proper like he's proper got. I couldn't believe it, and then I thought, well, to be fair, I haven't watched Kulusevski properly since he was being compared to Saka and that, and at that point he was exceptional. Not going to deny that, but you're right. I watched him today and I was like, is this really the same player? Like, this is mad,
bruv. Literally, if you ask me, Kulusevski has been hit by a space jam. Some aliens somewhere have taken his talent, and what we got to do is we got to unite. Go and find the aliens, have a little match, and get his talent back. Because that's basically what's happened with Kulusevski, bro. I cannot understand. He's not beating a man. He's not whipping the balls in like he used to. You know, this is a guy that got like 8 assists when he first came to Spurs. He was just getting assists, 8 assists and 5 goals. It was stupid. You know, I was talking about Tottenham's front three being up there with Liverpool. Kulusevski, I was screaming at the TV to get him off the pitch. And yeah, I think there's something there. Right now, I prefer Almiron to Kulusevski. I would rather have Almiron. That's how bad it is. And for me, I don't know if he's off form. I think if anyone's going to bring it out, I just hope Kulusevski can bring back that form. Because what's missing at the moment for Spurs is that all 3 of them are bad. That's why you can say that Tottenham look mid-table. Because if 2 of them were sourcing, bro, today could have been 5 or 6 against United. And we would have beaten Brentford. But what you saw today from the 3 of them is the same bollocks that they gave us against Brentford. And why I'm having to sit on the fence and tell you that I can't see Tottenham finishing in the top 6. No way. I can't say it. It's not going to happen. I watched Man City Newcastle today and I went, it's long. We can't do nothing against them teams.
It is long. It is long. And that's perfect segment into that game. Of course, we'll talk a little bit more about Spurs and United in a bit, but Man City Newcastle, of course, Newcastle slapped up Aston Villa last weekend 5-1. And this was probably arguably the game that was filled with the most quality going into this weekend. And Manchester City, without Kevin De Bruyne, 4 months out, ACL and all that. I mean, they not only did they create the better chances, but they absolutely nullified Newcastle. And Newcastle are a very good side right now. Very good.
They did more than just nullify, because you got to understand that in the Premier League, there are different types of teams, as you know. And one of the things that Newcastle rely on is their height and their strength. They're very aggressive. They're very physical. They're probably, for me, I think they're the most physical side in the league. They kind of remind me of the Bolton team that used to beat Arsenal. One of the reasons why Arsenal didn't like playing Bolton was simply because of the physicality. It wasn't because of the football. They just didn't want it. And I was thinking, with the likes of Foden, Alvarez, these guys are all little tiny little guys. They might get overrun. Nope. Man City took it. Grealish, Alvarez, Foden, they're riding them challenges like it's nothing, bro. In fact, Man City scared me today, bro, because they could have won 4-5-0 today, bro, if they had their shooting boots. Haaland was just a bit unlucky. But the way they patterned Newcastle on the physicality and then on the movement, nah. Pep again, he's done it again, bro. Honestly, I'm not one to shake my bum for Man City, but they've done it again, innit? They've won the league already. Let's clap for them right now. You can't. None of us. You're not touching them. You're not touching them. Arsenal are not touching them. Shut up. Shut up. No.
To think that Manchester City normally start slow, and they've just beaten a newly promoted Burnley team, which I think will do very well this season. I don't know if you agree with me, Dej, but I think Burnley will do very well this season. and a Newcastle team that are high on confidence right now in the Champions League, big money owners, just slapped a very good team in Aston Villa 5-1 last week. Like, to go there or to have them come to their ground, nullify them completely. I think the only real chance that Newcastle had was when they had that one-on-one and Callum Wilson kind of went the wrong way. Should have probably, held it up a little bit better and then created a 2v1. But apart from that, it was all Man City. All the chances were Man City. Haaland should have had a couple of goals. Phil Foden was excellent in the middle. What can you do when you're coming up against a side like that? And bear in mind as well, right? This side only played on, was it Wednesday night in the Super Cup against Sevilla? It went all the way to penalties. So they played, 90 minutes plus penalties. And then they've just patterned up a bloody a Newcastle team that's definitely going to be up there again this season. So it's long. It's long for everyone in the league.
Manchester City. What we got to accept, bro, is that we are in. It's dawned on me that we are living through greatness. Yeah,
100%.
Greatness. Manchester City could win the league 10 years in a row if Pep stays. Honestly, they're gonna win the league this year, bro. Because my thing that I've been banging on about is the fact that they're slow starters. They've just popped a Newcastle team that is ready to take off heads. Because Newcastle tried, bro. Let's be real. They tried to give it to City today. They just couldn't. But they really tried to play some football, bro. They didn't sit back and say, come do me. Now, Newcastle
that Newcastle team will beat most of the teams in the league this season.
Yes, they would. Because Newcastle played some footy today. But what I'm saying to you is that Man City had all the answers. They just Man City had Newcastle on lock. It was like Polly Pocket, mate. You're not going nowhere. Nowhere. They had no answers. And for me, that was probably the most scariest thing, was the way they locked off Newcastle. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared.
This is it, bro. This is it. But, you ain't got to be too scared because you don't expect too much from Tottenham this season. You're in your new phase of your rebuild under your new manager, so it's not really the time to be expecting.
I'm not expecting anything. But what I will say to you, this is this. I'm gonna say it live on your show, bro. Exclusive. This is the receipt. It's when you least expect it, things happen. Yeah, I'm not joking, bro. We're talking. If Tottenham go on to beat Arsenal, what are you going to say, bro? Because right now, at the moment, Tottenham are getting more possession. You call it a dusty Man United team. Brentford are no pushovers, bro. Brentford, I'm not trying to big up Tottenham. I'm not bigging them up. But what I am saying is, when you least expect it, you can be shocked.
Do you really see I know you're a possession-based team now, but do you really see yourselves having more possession than this Arsenal team? Because we're very similar in the way that we play to Manchester City. I don't see you holding more possession than us.
Why not?
Because I think the way that I watched Tottenham try and do it a little bit today, where Pedro Porro was kind of coming into the midfield, being the receiving player in the midfield on the half turn, a bit like what Rodri and Partey kind of does. But obviously he's learning this new system under Ange Postecoglou, and it will come. And you're in the early phases of it, but we're that ready-made team, ready to go, challenge for a league title last season, and we're expected to do it. And we've already got the players there who know how to play that sort of system. So if you think like, okay, you got Basuma, you got Sarr, you got Maddison, but then on our side of things, we've got you got Partey, Rice, I don't know, let's say Odegaard, and then you got Zinchenko coming into the midfield as well. I think you'll struggle to help hold more possession.
I hear that, but I think that there's one thing that I realised about the Man U game. Yeah, I think that when people turn up to play Spurs, they still thinking of Tottenham of old. So I remember the Brentford manager saying that, like they weren't expecting that. Like he was caught off guard. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Brentford didn't set up for a low block. They turned into a low block because they couldn't get the ball. Erik ten Hag at the beginning of the game, they asked him, "Have you seen Tottenham? How are you shaping up?" This is him. "I don't look at Tottenham. I'm worried about my team." What an idiot. Because basically, Erik ten Hag came to win. He thought it's going to be the same dusty team that's going to sit back and we're going to hit them on the counter. That's why he could afford to play Fernandes Casemiro, because he's thinking United are going to have the lion's share of the ball. Oh no. Casemiro was huffing and puffing like a werewolf at the end, bro, because he was running around like a Kenyan marathon runner. So Arsenal are going to come in expecting that. But the truth is, Tottenham ain't going to sit there and just watch you lot have the ball. And that's what's going to make it interesting. I'm not saying we're going to beat you. I'm not going to say we're going to have more possession. What I am saying, though, is it's going to be a lot more interesting. And Tottenham ain't just going to sit back and let you slap our bum. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. I suppose we'll see. When both teams meet. The games tomorrow, we've got Chelsea, West Ham, a few others. Not really interested in that. Are you like the English women are in the World Cup final? They play at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Are you watching that, bro?
Yeah, we're watching it. My son's got a game in the morning, but then gonna blurt back and watch the game. I think the England women are gonna do what our men can't do. They're gonna bring on the trophy. I think they're fantastic. I think they were lucky to beat Nigeria. That was the only game they were rattled, really. Apart from that, they've been comfortable. And we will slap up Spain 3-1, 3-0 tomorrow. So I expect the Lionesses to bring on the trophy, and they will be both World and European Cup holders. And big up to them. Enough respect, because the women's game is really growing. I'm not just saying that. My daughter plays, and and my friends' daughters in Chelsea, and and I love the game, man. I love what they're doing, and we need more, and so more of it. And we need success. It's about time we have success with all the money and resources that we pump into sports. We've never really seen anything. I always find it dusty the way that we perform in the Olympic Games. I think we could do better. But at least the Lionesses are stepping up and doing their thing, and I respect to them.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I'll be watching that as well. Yeah, like you said, the women are doing what the men can't. Maybe we do need to look at, moving Southgate on. There is talks about moving Southgate on and actually bringing in, the England women's manager.
I think so. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Yeah, it'd be something new. It'd definitely be something new. I don't think there's ever been a female coach for the men's team anyway.
I think so. I'm not just saying that. I really do. You got to look at the rugby. The fella that we brought in from New Zealand or South Africa, the coach, he's done a great job with the rugby team. Go in, the women's manager. She was winning for Sweden. She was making Sweden win. Do you get what I'm saying? We got her as our coach, and she's doing it with our team. So it's not a surprise there. So if she's done it with the women's game, why not try with the men's game? Bloody hell, she's clearly got a formula that bloody works. She's done it twice. Do you get what I'm saying? She deserves a shot. Yeah, I think so. Why not? You have to think outside the box.
100%, 100%. So just to kind of wrap things up a little bit, well, let's just go. Pep Guardiola, best manager in the league, arguably the best manager to ever grace the league. I think we all know that Manchester City are winning the league this season. Is there any team that you think that could maybe challenge them or change that? Is there any team at all?
No.
No?
No, I'm not. No, bro. It's Man City in the Maldives on their own. So, when you go to the Maldives, you got to get a flight from Dubai, and then you got to get another little connecting flight or whatever. It's Man City on their own, bro. And then it's the rest of us. Yeah, that's just a fact. You're not there. Chelsea's not there. Liverpool's not there. United's not there. Nobody's there. Because for me, the closest team to challenge City, they just patterned today. Just been settled, mate. Relax yourself. Yeah. The real G's are in the building, and they put Newcastle on a spliff. So Nobody.
Okay. And lastly, Dej, have you got anything to say to any of the Man United fans that might be watching now or watching on playback?
I'm worried for United fans, bro. I was on Never a Foul just a moment ago with Cass, and he's pumping his chest and he's talking about how he's going to turn things around. Yeah, you can say that last season when he first joined. If he was in Orange Postecoglou, you can say, look, he needs time. He's had a season. He's had a pre-season. They look like they've done a full 360, bro. The Man United team that's turned up this week looks like the same Man United team that Erik ten Hag inherited when he started the season last season. That's worrying. And just take a step back. Look at the 11 players they fielded today. That team looks crap, bro. I'm not even going to lie. He done miracles to get that team into the Champions League. Sancho on the bench. They sold Elanga. You're looking at the team out there. I'm looking at the fact that these men are starting Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. Are we being for real? No disrespect to Luke Shaw, but if you're a Champions League side, you can't have Luke Shaw as your left back, surely. I mean, he's worse than Tierney. So for me,
Whoa.
Long.
Worse than Tierney?
You know, I think Tierney.
How dare you?
You know, I think Tierney's dusty. You know, I think he's a dusty guy. I've been saying it.
What, Kieran Tierney?
Yeah, I think he's dusty, bro.
What makes you think Kieran Tierney's dusty?
He's not ready for the big time, bro. And why he's dusty, bro, is how you've treated him. Don't come at me. You lot have treated him like he ain't ready for the big time. You don't play him. You rather play Tomiyasu over Tierney. I'm
telling you now, Kieran Tierney is not a dusty player, and you will see.
Why don't he play?
Because the manager don't fancy him. Because he can't do that inverted stuff. He's a traditional left back, goes up and down the pitch, right? But you will see just how much of a good player Kieran Tierney is if what happens at the end of this transfer window happens like I think it will, and he goes and joins Newcastle. If he goes and joins Newcastle, and you know that Newcastle like to play that traditional left back, right back, Kieran Trippier's up and down the pitch, you will see the best of Kieran Tierney, I'm telling you now. And you will be coming on here, Dej, eating your words, saying there's no way Kieran Tierney is a dusty player. Arteta is an idiot.
Let's see, mate. But I ain't seen that in him. So I'm not going to lie.
We'll see. But
listen, Francois has said that Kieran Tierney is in the mold of Ashley Cole. I would say Tottenham's left back, your doggy, is more Ashley Cole than Tierney. I think that youth there is 20. He's a class act. And you're going to see the real doggy, mate. He plays for Italy. He's an Italian international. He's hard. He's the sort of player Arsenal should have been going for, to be honest. And I don't know why you didn't go for him. But, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is, bro. But listen, guys, thanks for tuning in. To all the people on playback as well that will be watching this video later. Make sure you slap a like on the way out. Make sure you subscribe into the channel if you're new. Me and Deji will be back on Tuesday to review all of the Premier League's fixtures. So make sure you come and tune in for that. Make sure you head over to Deji Spurs on YouTube as well and subscribe to his channel. And just as we're on our way out of here, we're going to leave you, of course, with this.
In a split, Man United. In a split, they go. In a split, Man United. Back up to Salford, you poor CEOs. In a split, everybody sing it with me. In a split,